Sustainable and profitable cotton ecosystem. We cannot succeed standalone. अकेले सफलता का मजा ही क्या है? जो समूह में है वो किसी में नहीं. तो ये है हमारा आज का एजेंडा, सस्टेनेबल एंड प्रॉफिटेबल कॉटन इकोसिस्टम. There have been very interesting discussions on a variety of subjects, starting from economics to yield to market commercials today. Right now, my focus will be on what do the farmers actually need. किसानों को क्या चाहिए? हमने इंडस्ट्री पर्सपेक्टिव देखा, हमने रिसर्च का पर्सपेक्टिव देखा, लेकिन हमारे इतने साल के अनुभव के बाद हम आपको ये बताना चाहेंगे कि किसानों की बात सुने बगैर ये सब कुछ सक्सेस किसी हालत में नहीं हो सकता है. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. There's a lot of concern about the cotton yields in India, the low cotton yields in India. Cotton grow has been associated with over 1 lakh farmers across India, representing distinctly different agroclimatic conditions. Can we have the same standard of solutions for these farmers? आप ये देखिए, जो लाल लाइन नीचे दिख रही है वो भारत की उत्पादकता है, और उस उत्पादकता को चैलेंज करना है. लास्ट स्लाइड पे रहिए प्लीज. उस उत्पादकता को चैलेंज करना है कि इतनी कम उत्पादकता में हम कैसे सरवाइव कर पाएंगे. नॉट पॉसिबल. वी हैव टू गो अहेड, यहाँ से आगे बढ़ना है. तो सॉइल और सीड और वेदर ये क्या है? तो कॉटन यील्ड के ये तीन प्रमाण हैं. कॉटन यील्ड डिपेंड्स ऑन सॉइल, सीड एंड वेदर. इट इज वेरी क्लियर that these three things determine the yield of cotton. I would like to start with a quote from Sadhguru, that a rich soil is an insurance for future generations. You need to put the organic matter back into the soil. The only way to do, please retain the last slide. I have not asked you to change the slide. Yes, thank you. So you need to put the organic matter back into the soil. Look at the soil here. उसमें टॉप सॉइल है, बॉटम सॉइल है. ये दोनों तरह के सॉइल को हम एनरिच करना चाहिए हमें. And the only way to do this with leaves and trees, leaves from trees and with animal waste. Today, we find no trees and animal waste in most Indian farms. We need to create a process where tree planting and cattle rearing is lucrative for the farmer. किसानों के पास ये फैक्ट पहले था, अब नहीं है, क्योंकि पैसों की कमी है, रिसोर्सेज की कमी है, रिजर्व्स की कमी है. This has to be brought back. Tree plantation and cattle rearing has to be made lucrative for the farmer. We need to have an economic plan with an ecological impact. The second issue of seeds, if you see, needs to be tackled more at the government level, applying tremendous advancement in technology across the globe, but keeping in mind the Indian context. Seed में हो जान तो कपास पहलवान, कपास पहलवान तो खरीदार मेहरबान, खरीदार मेहरबान तो किसान धनवान. इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है सीड का. तो ये सीड पे बहुत ही ध्यान देना होगा, और ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है, पर इसमें आजकल कुछ भी नया नहीं हो रहा है टेक्नोलॉजी में. वी नीड टू डू इट राइट नाउ. नेक्स्ट पिक्चर प्लीज. वेदर so unpredictable. Last year सूखा पड़ा था. 25th July it rained in Marathwada, and only 3 good rains across the season, and then it rained in November again. क्या करेगा किसान? And look at this year. ये किसान एक फोटो में आप देख रहे हो स्विमिंग कर रहा है अपने फील्ड में. स्विमिंग. दूसरा आप किसान देखेंगे कमर तक पानी है. ऐसे में कैसे करेंगे खेती? हाउ इज एग्रीकल्चर पॉसिबल? वी हैव फाउंड ऑल मीन्स टू कॉम्बैट वेदर चेंजेस विद इन अवर होम्स एंड ऑफिसेज. गर्मी होती है एसी चलाओ, ठंडी होती है हीटर चलाओ. बट व्हाट अबाउट द फार्मर्स? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. Weather, it is the reason of 90% crop loss. Look at these pictures. ये इस साल के 15 दिन के अंदर के रियल पिक्चर्स हैं फार्म्स के. The US Department of Agriculture estimates that 90% of crop losses are related to extreme weather. We need to have a futuristic and visionary approach for climate resilient agriculture. That is the need of the hour. Next slide, please. Cotton Guru's passionate journey with the farmers started in 2007, the year of maximum farmer suicides. The passion was to show a ray of light to the distressed farmers, living with the farmers, staying with them, eating with them. We realized the factual humanitarian reason for their suicides. while most of us were deliberating on clinical analysis. Dowry hai, jua khelte hain, daru pite hain. Is that the reason for suicide? Definitely no. The passion soon converted to mission. We started with value addition by training farmers for organic and better quality conventional cotton, making clusters for aggregation and marketing. 2007 में ही हमने cluster system शुरू कर दिया था. Now comes the Cotton Guru Evidence Farm. What is that? This is the Cotton Guru Pradarshan Khet. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Seeing is believing. Understanding this farmer's mindset, we created the Cotton Guru Pradarshan Khet or Evidence Farm. We encourage the concept of farmer trained farmer in these model farms, and this has multiplied and this has escalated to thousands of farmers now. So this is the concept we started. हम स्टेज पे से बात करेंगे, फार्मर नहीं समझेगा. हम टीवी पे से बात करेंगे, नहीं समझेगा. But if you go to their farms, stay with them, help them develop a model, then they never forget. That is our experience with the farm. Hello, good afternoon, and namaskar to all of you. Cotton Conclave 2020 में जो भी आज जुड़े हैं या जुड़ने वाले हैं उन सभी को कॉटन गुरु की तरफ से सादर नमन. So these thought leaders, they will be sharing their expert opinions, the nichod of their years of toiling experience with you on the subject. Can we unlock the economic, the socio-economic potential of cotton so that the whole globe prospers for global prosperity?
आने वाली 7 अक्टूबर को विश्व कपास दिवस के रूप में मनाए जाने का निर्णय कॉटन गुरु की ओर से श्रीमान मनीष डागा जी ने जो आह्वान किया है उसकी मैं सराहना करता हूं, उसको धन्यवाद देता हूं. कपास की खेती और कापड़ उद्योग पुरातन चिरंतन भारत में उसकी बहुत बड़ी नामना विश्व भर में भारत के उद्योग की रही है.
Hi, I'm Kai Hughes and I'm the Executive Director of the International Cotton Advisory Committee. It's amazing to me that for such an important natural fibre, which literally touches the lives of billions of people every day, that we do not celebrate the communities that produce it, gin it, trade it, spin it, weave it, and produce many of the cotton products we associate with cotton today. So World Cotton Day is an opportunity for all of us who work in cotton today to not only celebrate this beautiful natural fibre, but to highlight the importance to so many economies, from the least developed countries in the world to the most developed countries in the world. By shouting about cotton and highlighting all that is good about it, we can also encourage demand for cotton and cotton-based products. Such is the importance of cotton that during the recent UN General Assembly meeting in New York, it was proposed that World Cotton Day should become a UN-recognized day. So that means now that for at least one day every year, the 7th of October, we can all come together and celebrate cotton.
Day. The day itself is a defining day of realizing economic potential. The world has recognized, because the day has been appointed, the Bali Conference of Ministers in some years back decided in their deliberation that we have to recognize the wealth of the nation in various resources that the country has. And one of the resources that were found was considered very important was cotton. And that is how the Cotton Day comes. Cotton Day itself is realizing economic potential of cotton.
In other crops, I find that it has yet to really establish with that fluency, and nearly almost 30 million people are dependent on this particular crop from the cultivation to processing. Now, cotton is in Indian situation is almost 65% grown on dryland situation. But in spite of that, you will be surprised that even there is a rainfall which is higher this year, cotton will yield and will survive. It will make farmers survive.
Can we unlock the socio-economic potential of cotton? The simple answer is yes. Cotton yields in India and Africa are lowest in the world. Doubling these yields through technological intervention is eminently possible. Brazil, which grows 100% rain-fed cotton, showed this in an outstanding example where they increased their yields from 330 kilograms of lint per hectare in 1992 to 850 kilograms of lint per hectare by 1999, and thereafter to 1,490 kilograms of lint per hectare in 2007. That means they increased their yields by 4 times. I'll not explain how they did it. They did not change their weather, they did not change their soil, they did not change their rain. What they change is their varieties and their agronomy.
Good for the cotton growing farmers because there was lot of restriction to the farmers to sell the kapas in other state. But now farmers are free to sell their cotton anywhere in the India without any restrictions. It is good for the cotton growing farmers. I have been requested to give my market views for coming season. As on today, Indian cotton rate is lowest in the world.
Contamination free supported the farmer in all agricultural practices. We hope I would like to ask Mr. Manish Daga to open his second branch in Egypt one day. We are very glad to host you in Egypt. Anyway, I would like to inform you about the extra long stable. As you know, Egypt is only producing extra long stable cotton, and the area of extra long stable worldwide is reduced. Since 20 years, this area of production
know very well. Allow me to speak in English, although I can speak in Hindi, but let me, for sake of flow, let me speak in English. Cotton has a history of several millennia. As Suresh Bhai usually says, we've been growing it for 7,000 years.
What would be out of 35 million bales which we normally produce, it is not more than 10 million bales which are ever taken by government. It means they still the trade takes care of the majority of the cotton which is being produced. And if we are able to come together, the farmers would not be guided only by MSP. They will be guided with higher
that cotton is the king of all fibers. It is a king of all fibers, and it is everywhere around us. Wherever you see, you will find cotton existing, and it was very much in life. And sometimes I humorously say that even our gods were wearing cotton clothes and our rishis were wearing cotton clothes.
Received a tremendous response from the FPOs with an average of over 150 to 200 farmers logging in live during the webinars and about 300 to 400 post-event views on the Cotton Guru YouTube channel. Following the success of these webinars, we are jointly organizing another 25 series of such webinars with more FPOs. This time we plan to get deeper into the
किसान को, हर एक मेंबर होने वाले किसान को एक डिजिटल कार्ड मिलेगा, एक क्रेडिट कार्ड जैसा वो कार्ड आप आगे चल के यूज कर पाएंगे। बहुत सारे डिस्काउंट्स उस पर लोड होंगे धीरे धीरे। बहुत सारी कंपनियां ऑलरेडी जुड़ रही हैं हमसे कि नहीं आप इस तरह का टेक्नोलॉजी वाला काम कर रहे हैं तो हमें काम करने में इंटरेस्ट है, शिस्त वाला काम कर रहे हैं तो हमें आपके साथ जुड़ने में इंटरेस्ट है। और अगर हमें एक साथ 2-5 हजार किसानों का माल मिलता है तो बड़ी कंपनियों को आप अप्रोच कर सकते हैं। ये भी हम उनसे फीडबॅक मिला है और हम कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी।
जिल्हा यवतमाळ येथून एक शेतकरी आहे। गेल्या 2017 पासून मी माननीय कॉटन गुरु मनीषजी डागा यांच्याशी जुटल्या गेलेलो आहोत। मनीषजी डागा कॉटन गुरु व माझे कार्यक्रम महाराष्ट्राच्या बाहेर।
शेतकरी बांधवांनो, मी खुशाल खेमदेवराव महाजन, राहणार परडा, तालुका समुद्रपूर, जिल्हा वर्धा येथील शेतकरी आहे। मी 2018 मध्ये कॉटन गुरु श्री मनीषजी डागा सर यांना हिंगणघाट कार्यक्रमात भेटलो।
हम जुड़े हुए हैं बेस स्टेकिंग मेथड में यील्ड ज़्यादा आता है। ये पैटर्न हमको पसंद आने के बाद ये पैटर्न में हम कपास लगाना चालू कर दिए। ऐसा 2017 से हम ये कपास कंटिन्यू चालू है। वहाँ से 5 एकड़ 4 एकड़ 5 एकड़ 4 एकड़ ऐसा पैटर्न में चालू है।
प्रोड्युसर कंपनी लिमिटेड सातेफळ तालुका वसमत जिल्हा हिंगोली या कंपनीने कॉटन गुरु FPO अवॉर्डसाठी या पुरस्कारासाठी अर्ज केलेला आहे। आमच्या कंपनीचे नाव
सूर्या फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनी को ये है उनका सर्टिफिकेट और बाजू में है उनका अवार्ड। ये दो चीज के ये हकदार है और इन्हें मिलेगा। दूसरा जो FPO है वो है पूर्णा केलना।
नमस्कार, मी स्वप्नील निस्ताने, परफेक्ट हार्वेस्ट फार्मर प्रोड्युसर कंपनीचा डायरेक्टर या अनुषंगाने मी आपल्या समोर आहे। आमचे संचालक श्री निलेश गिरी शिरसगाव, श्री गजानन वानकडे मार्डी, श्री रामदास कोठारे।
शेतकऱ्यांसाठी विविध उपक्रम आम्ही राबवत असतो। याच माध्यमातून कॉटन गुरु सोबत आमचा 2 वर्षापासून संपर्क झालेला आहे आणि या संपर्काच्या कालावधीमध्ये
आप सभी को कॉटन गुरु की टीम की तरफ से शुभ मंगल कामना। विश्व कपास दिवस पे आप सबका विजय हो और नई सीजन आपके लिए बहुत बहुत अच्छी हो, पूरे इंडस्ट्री के लिए, किसानों के लिए, सभी के लिए।